This is a review and comparison of the Anker Life 2 Neo and the GrooveOn wireless over-ear headphones. I'm going to go over the features of both, and then the sound, and then the comfort. For the Soundcore Life 2 Neo, they have high-res audio, they have a bass up feature. You get 60 hours of playtime, 5-minute charge gives you a 5-hour playtime, and it has USB-C charging. It's going to have 40mm drivers, and it says it has ultra comfortable and breathable ear cups, and it does have Bluetooth 5. Inside the box you get the Soundcore Life 2 Neo headphones themselves, you get a USB-C cable, and you get an aux cable. For the GrooveOn wireless over-ear headphones, they do have active noise cancelling and ambient sound, and they feature up to 30 hours of playtime. It does have a built-in microphone. They are lightweight, collapsible design for easy storage, and it just says it has Bluetooth. It doesn't tell me what version it has. You get up to 23 hours with the ambient sound mode or the active noise cancelling on. With it off, you get up to 30 hours. It does have the voice assistant support. You do have touch controls, and I'll go over those. And it says it has high definition sound with deep bass. Inside the box you get the pair of wireless noise cancelling headphones. You get the USB charging cable, aux cable, a carrying case, and a quick start guide. Now, I know that the GrooveOn headphones do have the active noise cancelling and the ambient sound, but they only work when the headphones are listening to music as well, but they don't work that great. And they're both about the same price. I think they're both $49.88, so that's why I'm doing the comparison of both of these, because of the price. Now, for the Life 2 Neos, the controls are going to be on the right ear cup. Inside you do get right and left letters, so you can know which ear cup to put onto which ear. This is going to be the bass up button, volume plus and volume minus. Also, if you hold it, it skips the tracks. Power button. If you double click the power button, once the headphones are on and paired, it gives you the battery life. You have your aux jack here, and you have your USB-C charging, and you get a microphone there. Right side you get a little bit of branding, left side same thing. You get a little bit of shiny stuff here. I still have the plastic on. Ear cups are comfortable. Seems to be some type of upgraded foam besides a regular foam. Comes up a little quick. On the top you also get some foam padding, and it goes all the way through to the sides. They do fold up. Neither of them twists all the way, but you do get some movement here on the ear cup. It moves around, all the way around a little bit. Same thing on the other side. On the other cup you don't get any controls whatsoever. Everything's on the right. GrooveOn, you're going to have the same thing on the right side, except you're going to have the active noise cancelling and the ambient sound. You're going to have your power button. Once you turn it on, you do not access the battery. It gives you the battery once it's turned on. You get the aux input, and you're going to have your micro USB charging, and you get a microphone there. You also get some noise cancelling stuff here on the top of the microphones. This one is going to have the touch controls. Double tap is going to be pause and play. Swipe up is the volume up. Swipe down is the volume down. Swipe back is going to be back track. Forward is going to be your next track. And you also get the right and the left on the inside. The foam on these is about the same as the other one. They're very similar. Very similar. That one comes up fairly fast. This one, same thing. Maybe a little bit slower on the on. On the on, you're gonna have the touch control. I spoke earlier about the assistant, smart assistant. If you hold it, it'll bring up your smart assistant, whatever smart assistant you've chosen to use. On the GrooveOn headphones, the volume doesn't get that loud. When you swipe all the way up, it does tell you maximum volume. You also get prompts. You get power on, you get Bluetooth pairing, you get connected, you get active noise canceling, a little prompt, you get ambient little prompt. Same thing, if you can switch from noise canceling and switch right over to ambient. And if you just want to use the ambient and you want to stop using it, you click it again and it stops using the ambient. This one also gets a little bit of movement all the way around, forward, back, and side to side. And they also fold, but they don't twist all the way. They only twist a little bit. You get a metal band here on the inside, a little bit of plastic shiny stuff there. On the top, you do get a little bit of cushioning. I think you get a little bit more on the Life 2 Neos. The bass on this is good. It's not crazy bass, but it will be enough, for a normal person. The treble is also good. The volume doesn't get very loud though. It gets loud enough, but it doesn't get that loud. For regular listening, music, videos watching, you should be fine, but it doesn't get that loud. Very loud. If you need something that's going to be very loud, then you need to look elsewhere. The active noise canceling, once you have that activated and there is no music playing, it's going to sound what I think sounds like being inside of an airplane with no noise. You still get like a little bit of a hissing sound, sort of, or like air pushing through something. That's what I think sounds like being on an airplane with no noise. Airplane in the air as it's flying. That's what the active noise canceling does. It does cancel out the noise around you, but you are going to get that kind of air noise when you have that activated. Ambient sound works as well. It lets in some of the ambient sound, both when you're listening to music and when you're not. When you are listening to music and you have the active noise canceling on, it kind of brings down the sound on the right ear cup, and it kind of works that way. It keeps the sound on the left ear cup, but it brings down the noise on the right ear cup very noticeably. And that's how the noise canceling works. It does cancel out the noise when the music is playing, but you're going to bring down the noise on the right ear cup. And then once you turn it off, you'll notice that the noise comes back to the right ear cup. The volume will come back up. I don't know why it works like that, but it works better if you want it for the noise canceling with no music. The Life 2 Neos, they don't have the noise canceling or the ambient sound, but they do have very good bass. The bass without the bass up on is good. Once you hit that bass up on button, you're gonna get a lot more bass. I kind of think it sounds sort of like the Crusher type headphones from Skull Candy, I believe they are, where it sounds like your whole ear cups are vibrating. That's what you're gonna get when you hit the bass up button. That kind of bass. And they do get louder than the Groove there. They get a lot louder. On these, I don't know why you need noise canceling. Once you put the headphones on and you're listening to the music at a decent volume, you're not going to hear anything around you anyways, because of the bass and all the way that the volume goes up. On these, you're going to have two separate volumes. Whatever device you're listening to, it's going to have that volume. Plus, you also have the volume on the headphones themselves. You bring up the volume here, and you can also bring it up on your device, bring it down on your device, bring it down on your headphones. So two separate volumes. Once your device volume is all the way up, you can still bring up the volume on your headphones. On the GrooveOn, it's the same volume on the headphones and the same volume on the device that you're listening your music with. Overall, they're both good headphones. It just depends whether you're going to want to use the ambient sound and the noise canceling, or if you need something with more bass and more volume and more battery, like double the battery. If you're using the no noise canceling and no ambient sound, you're going to get double the battery on these. And you also get the 5-minute quick charge. You get a 5-hour playing time, and you also get the USB-C charging, so that way you only have to carry one cable if your phone has the same USB-C charging cable. You don't have to carry two. And like I said, it does get louder and it does have a lot more bass. They're both the same price. You're just going to have to decide whether you're going to want to use the ambient noise active noise canceling and the ambient sound, or you want something with more bass and more volume and more battery. You're just going to have to decide between the both, depending on what you want to use. The comfort on both, they both feel the same amount of clamping force, and they both are comfortable. I would say pretty even on that. For some reason, I feel that the anchors feel a little bit lighter than the GrooveOn, but the GrooveOns are lighter than the anchor. Maybe it's the foam on the padding when you put them on, the way that they feel. To me, they feel lighter just by a little bit, but I'll weigh them right now just so you can see that the weight is almost the same, but the GrooveOns are a little bit lighter. I'm going to fold them up to weigh them, so move the box away. These are 9.77 ounces. Anchors, 10.26 ounces. So to me, it's going to be more than likely the foam that they're using. That's what feels different to me. I mean, you also get a little bit of metal stuff here on the band, so I don't think it's that. But they feel more comfortable to me by very little. Like, it's not even that much. They're both good headphones. Like I said, you just need to decide what you want to use each one for. For me, I would choose the Soundcore Anchor because I like the bass, and like I said, the active noise canceling ambient sound, I don't really use that. And like I said, if you have the volume all the way up with either one, you're not going to hear anything around you, especially if you have these, because it has higher volume and higher bass. So this would be my choice if it were up to if I was at the store. I bought both to try both of them out, and I'm more than likely going to return these because I get less hours of battery, and I also like the quick charge on these. That's going to be it for this one. If you have any questions, just go ahead and let me know.